No one could have predicted what unfolded. Tong Liya, one of the most cherished actresses in the industry, was rushed to the hospital in what's now being described as a medical emergency that left fans and fellow celebrities shaken. But what truly struck a nerve, what turned concern into widespread heartbreak, was one whispered question, overheard in the chaos of the ER: "Is the baby okay?" Just hours earlier, everything seemed perfect. She and her husband, Jerry Yan, had returned from what looked like a blissful vacation in Bali. The two were seen at the airport laughing, exchanging snacks, holding hands, radiating that post-getaway glow. But the serenity didn't last. Not long after arriving home, reports say Tong Liya collapsed without warning while relaxing outdoors. To the ground, Jerry, reportedly shouting her name in alarm, raced over, scooped her into his arms, and carried her to a black SUV that sped away. Shaky video clips began to surface online. Tong Liya in the back seat, visibly pale, one arm clutched protectively over her stomach. Jerry was beside her, his face tight with fear. At the hospital, he refused to let go of her hand as she was rushed inside. One nurse later recounted the moment he broke his silence, voice trembling as he asked, "Is the baby okay?" That single sentence sent shockwaves across the internet. For fans who had been watching closely, everything suddenly started to make sense. There had already been quiet whispers Tong Liya wearing looser outfits. Many thought it was simply exhaustion or a much-needed break. But with this latest development, those subtle clues have taken on an entirely new significance. And now, insiders at the hospital have confirmed what fans suspected. She is in her second trimester. Doctors believe her collapse was likely the result of physical strain and emotional pressure, all too common risk during pregnancy, but no less dangerous. While Tong Liya remains under careful observation, Jerry Yan has been completely inconsolable. Hospital staff say his blood pressure spiked dangerously high in the hours following her collapse. He's refused to eat, refused to rest, and won't leave her side. Before doctors even requested anything, he'd already offered his blood anything to help. He's been there ever since, curled up in a hospital chair, his hand always wrapped around hers. Nurses say they've heard him whisper to her in the still of the night, "You promised forever, don't leave me now." Outside those hospital walls, the emotion is just as raw. Social media platforms have been flooded with an outpouring of love. Fans are posting emotional edits, tribute videos, and handwritten notes from around the world. TikTok is overflowing with clips of her radiant smile, Jerry's quiet devotion. Celebrities, too, have stepped forward: Dilraba Dilmurat, Xiao Lying, even Lee Min-hall, sharing messages of love, strength, and hope. The entire entertainment industry seems to be holding its breath at this moment. Tong Liya remains in stable condition, but doctors are keeping a close eye on her and the baby. Out the press and focusing only on her. For a couple that has kept much of their relationship private, this raw and vulnerable chapter has revealed something incredibly human, something deeper than fame, more powerful than a headline. This is more than an update on a celebrity's health. It's a glimpse into the kind of love that doesn't demand attention but shines the brightest when everything else fades. It's the story of a woman fighting to hold on, a man whose heart is breaking, a child whose life is just beginning, and a community rallying around them with hope. If this story moved you, let them feel your support. Hit that like button. Leave your thoughts and well wishes in the comments. This isn't just news. This is about love, life, and the moments that remind us what truly matters.